Hello and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of The Movie Hoppers. And if you haven't already, follow us on Twitter at Movie Hoppers. So yeah, do that for updates and other stuff. But most of you probably don't care about that. Most of you care about this new movie that's just came out I think it came out on HBO Max and theaters at the same time. The Little Things, which is about a pretty big thing, if I do say so myself. This guy just goes around killing women, and they just have no clue who it is. And Rami Malek and Denzel
Washington.
Okay, I thought it wasn't Denzel Washington.
Wait, is it not?
I think it is.
He is.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm nervous.
He's the guy from Equalizer too.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, well, I saw Equalizer too, and that was pretty mediocre. And this was pretty mediocre too.
Okay.
If you ever played the game LA Noire, it's basically that, except set in the 80s instead of like the 60s or whatever, and not as good. Like the 80s or 90s. This was set in like the 80s or the 90s.
Is it really?
They had beepers.
But they had like typewriters. That's like older, I thought. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if they had typewriters. They had computers.
Did they?
Yeah,
I think of a different movie.
Well, I think it must have been the 80s then.
Okay, I guess I'm dumb.
Whatever. No, it's fine. It's not really. They don't really say it's not.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter enough.
Yeah. It's not as good as LA Noire. Is the point I'm trying to say here. It's even set in LA too. But you go. Say your thing. Say your stuff.
I was excited to see this because I like crime stuff. Kind of a crime junkie. Kind of my thing. I thought it was, good enough. Kind of pissed me off though. I guess we'll get into that later. Yeah. But it was like average, I guess. It's what you're expecting. I
was expecting, I guess, something a little better than this, personally.
Okay.
I just felt like, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, well, I guess I would agree. It's just average. It's kind of eh.
Well, I think average is something I would have expected from this.
Wow. Oh my God. Below average? Wow.
This is below average. Of course. Yeah, it is. I would say it is. Huh. Just, especially in the beginning, just the dialogue, it's done so poorly, and it kind of evens out. But like, there's a scene, right, where these two, Denzel Washington and other guy, goes to, not Rami Malek, goes to a coffee shop, it's then line, Rami Malek comes in, takes the other guy away, and then that's just the whole interaction. It just goes so fast, and they move to a new location, basically just to say two lines, and just everything was just so fast paced in the beginning. Like, everybody was talking over each other for like the entire beginning. It's like how Big Mouth was directed, just done so poorly, and it just I felt like the movie just wanted to be over, like more than I wanted it to be over. It kind of like evens out, but this movie really did not do the it's like opening exposition well at all, and I think that was a problem for me. I did.
You know what? As I'm thinking about it, I just like this movie.
Wow.
I don't like it.
we have a changed woman here. She's seen the other side.
I had to think about it. But no, I don't like it. It's I still think it's like average, kind of. Like it's almost average, but it's just kind of boring. But then also, like, they expect you to understand way too much, and they throw like all this shit in there, and it's like, where did this come? I don't know. It's upsetting.
Wow, that's a pretty big jump. It's okay.
No,
5 minutes
I'm
later.
upset by where things went. It upsets me. I will explain later. Yeah. I'm upset.
I mean, I'm kind of mixed on the ending myself. I could go, I guess, either way. But we'll go into detail with that later.
Yeah.
So, like, why is the ending the only reason why I don't like the movie? Like, what else? What else?
Well, I don't know. I just felt like there was a lot of like boring like people talking scenes, which I don't like. And like the thing with his wife, why did we need that? That was like he went to go see his wife for one scene, and it was like we didn't need that in here at all. We're just padding the runtime, which didn't need to be 2 hours. Like it was weird.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even remember that. Like that was kind of just unnecessary and
I thought that was like gonna come into it more, and then they like throw this like one like huge plot line in at the very end, and it's like feel something, and I don't, because you didn't give me any of it for the entire movie.
Wow. Huh. I guess something snapped inside of you.
I had to think about it. My brain was kind of numbed by the other movie that we went to see. So
maybe that's why I didn't like the other movie, which is Nomadland.
I don't think that was it.
Everyone was worn out by the time.
That was it.
Yeah, but I mean, and it just kind of feels like Denzel Washington and Rami Malek and Jared Leto are just kind of there.
Also, fuck me, I don't like Jared Leto. Fuck that guy.
How's the trunk space?
But he's like actually like not a good person. Like, do you remember that shit he did on the set of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, he sent like used condoms to people because
and he sent like a dead rat to Margot Robbie. And like fuck that. Like that's his method acting, and he still was the worst Joker ever. So like
you almost made a really big mistake there.
It didn't work, obviously. I mean, he definitely looks like an actual serial killer, but I don't like him. I don't like his acting. And the other guy, Rami Malek, is that how you say his name? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't like his mouth acting. The mouth thing that he does. I don't know if he's always done that, or like being Freddie Mercury fucked him up like like unfixably. But his mouth is just always like a little bird. He's always just like about to peck something. I don't like it.
I think that's just his face. I think his face just fucked up.
Really? Because I feel like that must have happened when he was doing the Bohemian Rhapsody, because I feel like he hasn't always looked like that. I haven't known him before, but
I mean, look at his...
You're telling me that you don't remember him in Night at the Museum?
Oh, no, I do not remember him in Night at the Museum.
Excuse you.
I mean, he has a pretty big chin. It probably, like, freaking weighs his whole mouth down. He had
to do, like, a whole thing for Freddie Mercury, so I have to think that, like, fucked him up somehow, right?
I guess so. I mean, also considering that this kind of feels like a side gig for him.
Yeah,
more than, like,
I just don't like the way that his mouth sits. It upsets me. It distracted me most of the movie, honestly. I'm sorry.
So basically, your entire opinion on the acting of this movie is based on grudges.
No, but like I noticed these things, and Denzel Washington does some strange mouth acting too. Like the way that his top lip sits on his teeth sometimes really distracts me. I don't like it. It feels so forced. I don't know. I just don't appreciate it. He like does like a half smile sometimes, and it's like creepy. I don't like it. Anyway, I don't know why I talked about this.
No one in this movie was really likable either.
No, I didn't care.
Like,
not at all.
Denzel Washington wasn't really likable. He was just kind of an asshole. Rami Malek was just kind of an asshole. And the other guy, the serial killer, wasn't...
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Well, yeah, he's not really interesting enough.
No.
Or, like,
I don't like the way that he walked.
You don't like the way that he walked?
Yeah, he was, like, kind of waddling.
Well, yeah. We only bring professionals here on the Movie Hoppers, and this is why.
I'm telling you, no, I'm saying that, like, as an average viewer, these are the kind of things that distracted me. They took away from my viewing experience.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I won't get into the various, like, stupid things that these characters do.
No, we'll do that.
We'll do that later, but these characters are really not smart people.
No.
They never really take the path of least resistance. They always do the hardest thing possible. I think this is, like, based on, like, a book or something.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Probably would have been. I mean,
the book is probably better.
Probably, yeah. I mean, this is just kind of. I feel like this had to have been, like, longer.
Yeah.
Because Rami Malek and fucking Denzel Washington's their chemistry, I guess, is not developed, like, at all. So you just have two people just sitting in a car.
Yeah, and that fucking thing that they throw in at the very end, I'm sure that was built up a lot better in the book.
Yeah, I just felt, and just a lot of things, even the things that are, like, interesting and, like, okay. Like, I mean, the guy, Jared Leto, isn't, like, that interesting, but there are some parts of him that are kind of interesting. But it's just not really touched on enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And the whole Denzel Washington thing, where he basically, like, has schizophrenia, kind of.
Yeah.
That's, like, it's, like, used, like, and it's used a lot, but it's not used enough. Like, it's just, it gets really close to being, like, an interesting thing that kind of, like, defines the movie.
I didn't understand what was happening at first. I was like, what is this? Does he have, like, a hooker in his? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not something that I initially thought, but alright. But yeah, like, it's just, like, nothing is really used enough to, like, define this movie. And it just ends up being kind of boring. And uninteresting and just dull. And again, if you're interested by the concept, LA Noire it's a video game, but it's better, and it's basically on everything, so you can probably play it. But yeah, it does this concept better, and it's also like it's a 10-hour long video game, so it does have things like character development and defining features and interesting things, things that this movie simply does not have, because it just doesn't have the time,
Yeah. I do also just have to say, I was very appalled by the disrespect for evidence in about every scene.
I knew you would hate that. I knew you would.
About every single scene just has a lot of mishandling of evidence. And I guess you could say it's the time period, but still, it just is upsetting to watch. It's, I don't like it.
All right, pal. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The average viewer probably wouldn't care.
I mean, they should. Because imagine if it was you that got killed, and then they're just moving all the evidence around all willy-nilly and stepping on things and eating the food and whatever.
Well, why would I want to be? If I was killed, I would want to be killed by a guy that's hard to catch.
Why?
Because if I was killed by a guy that's easy to catch, and it's like, it's pussy shit, uninteresting.
What the fuck?
Throwaway. But it's like, oh man, yeah, Joe, he was killed by the the Lakeview murderer. He killed 10 people.
Well, no, because then you're saying that you want more people to keep being killed.
Okay, look. I want to be the last one.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And I want the guy to be in hiding for like 10 years and like doing his shit. And I don't know if I'd even care because I'd be dead. So,
okay. Whatever.
Denzel Washington sure does put a lot of stock in all this crime fighting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, you know. And it, I guess that's another reason why the ending doesn't make sense at all. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, it's just I think personally we've been very negative today.
Oh, come on.
I think that we need to go into a corner, the corner of positivity.
Ugh.
Now, I said that I liked some part of Jared Leto's character, and I liked some of the like hallucination, schizophrenia stuff. Now, I would love to know what you like about this.
Okay, I have a genuine answer.
All right.
I do think that the movie has some good scenes where it's good at being like suspenseful, and it has like some good tension. Like the opening scene really got me, and about ending bit, and not the ending bit, but like the quote, it's an important scene. I'll talk about it later. But like, and the part in the house, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's certain scenes that really they worked well for me. I was very nervous, and I thought that they did that well when they did it, but they didn't do it enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
does that count?
Yeah, sure, good enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of forgot about the opening scene.
Okay, bud.
To each their own, as one would say. But
okay, well, you're not a woman, so I guess you don't get it.
I don't understand. This is literally like a movie for old guys.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not a woman, so you won't understand.
You don't understand.
You can't. As a man, I cannot feel anything when I see a woman get. I just don't understand it. Why are they scared of getting caught? Why should they be scared? Just doesn't connect with me, and my male brain just doesn't compute.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into spoiler talk? Is there anything else to talk about?
No, I don't have anything else to say.
So the ending. Well, let's not talk about the ending. Let's talk about the stupid shit that they do. Oh fuck! I'm gonna burp.
Very nice.
Thank you. That's the movie. End of review. We did it. We can't do anything better.
Last episode ever.
Yeah. End of the show. I just summarized movies, but now like the scene where freaking Denzel Washington has to go into his apartment, right? Jared Leto's apartment. They did that in the dumbest way possible.
I know they did, but like when he was in there, I was very nervous. But like the way that I was laughing when he climbed on the roof.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. That was funny. What's gonna happen? I don't understand. What is going to happen if the police like see him at the house? Like, he's not in the house at that point, and he can just say, I was going to like talk to him or something. Like, he's not a like pedestrian or like a bad guy. He's literally like part of the police, and he can just make an excuse.
I don't know why he did that. I also don't know why Rami Malek didn't actually go to the restaurant or the bar.
I know.
First off, they pick a bar that's right around the corner. So, like, they literally gave Denzel Washington, like, 10 minutes. Second off, Denzel Washington could have been, like, in the apartment doing his stuff, and Rami Malek could have been, like, at the bar, and he could have had, like, an infinite amount of time, basically. Yeah. And the guy, Rami Malek has a beeper, it could have been, like, it could have been, like, oh, okay, well, when Jared Leto leaves, I'll beep you, Yeah. I'll call you.
Stupid.
And no, they instead.
If not that, they could just be like, yeah, I'll give you 5 minutes, and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it's just stupid.
Well, they could have even Denzel Washington could have had an hour in there, really.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, they could have just
Yeah.
like been like, I'll distract him for this long and see you later.
Yeah, I mean, there's just it's just, and I mean, I don't know. It was just that was just, I guess, dumb scene number one. I feel like there were other things I can't remember exactly
I don't know.
what. I just remember these people just overall not being very, very intelligent with how they do things.
Yeah.
And what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do I want to talk about?
The ending?
I guess. I mean, ugh. Fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. I'm so pissed. So we don't know who fucking killed. We don't know if Jared Leto's the bad guy. Like, I know that he was the bad guy. I'm convinced.
Well,
because you don't. Wait, what?
There's another suspect.
You don't hide newspaper clippings about murders in your floor. You don't hide. If you are innocent, you don't have to hide that kind of shit. If you're innocent, that shouldn't matter at all. But he's obviously guilty, and he's obviously so fucked in the head because he's literally torturing that guy at the end. I'm sure even if he did kill her, she's not in that field whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's just fucking with him.
Yeah, that's another stupid thing. Rami Malek just going along with that. Like, oh, yeah.
I know, yes. He obviously had a breakdown there.
You're gonna take me to the body? Alright. Thanks. I'll get in your car. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, freaking... Oh, I'm gonna have to dig? You know, I have a gun, but that's okay. I'll just dig. Like, literally that whole interaction with, like, the shovel was, like, Jared Leto saying, you dig, Rami Malek being, no. And the other guy saying, please. And then him being like, okay. Like, yeah. He had a gun.
Yeah, I know. But I'm sure Jared Leto's thought process there was even if he did die, it didn't matter because he would know that he was going to be mentally torturing this man for the rest of his life.
Yeah. But
the fucking, oh my God. I felt just a moment of relief when that stupid red hair clip showed up. And then they had to take it away from me. Immediately. And that was the most fucking upsetting part. God, I don't like that. I don't fuck this movie.
That hair clip was like the cleanest thing in the world, though.
I know. I was like, this is pretty big, too. That's not what a barrette is, but whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck this movie. I'm mad now.
Well, you know, it could very well be Jared Leto. He could be the guy.
I know that it's him.
Well, you know, there's also another suspect.
No, you're trying to piss me off, and I don't appreciate it.
So anyway, Denzel Washington, right? He could have done it.
No. So anyway, let's talk about his stupid dark past bullshit.
Yes. Well,
I don't know why at the very fucking end of this movie, the very end, basically, they're just like, yeah, he killed this bitch anyway. Let's move on from that. Like it doesn't change. It doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
It means nothing to his character, to the story. It's just there so you can like justify all this bullshit they used earlier in the movie to pad the runtime.
Well, in my opinion, what that was attempting to justify is like his obsession with the crime. You know, like that's why he's so like obsessed with it because you know he killed someone. He has to go all the way. You know, he has to solve it.
But if that's like the justification for that, why is Rami, whatever the fuck, going along with him so like aggressively as well? You can say like, oh, it's because he killed the guy after the fact, but up until that point, it's like, why are you so obsessed with this guy that's not even on your team?
I guess he just kind of fell down the rabbit hole with the other guy. You know, I guess Denzel Washington is just so damn charming.
But like Denzel, like he's not a good guy because he doesn't even care about the girls. He's just like, I'm doing it for me. if I don't think you'd be like that obsessed with it if you didn't have any like feeling or like care for the people that actually died.
Yeah. He gets pissed off a little too easily, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not good at his job. You know?
No.
He shoots the wrong person, covers it up, you know. He, blows, like, basically every witness they have. You know.
Also, why the fuck would that woman keep a keychain of that bullet? Like, why would you just stamp like murderer on your forehead? Like, why would you advertise this evidence that you did a crime?
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what are you talking
Okay,
about?
the coroner woman, the woman, and she's like here to remind me of what we did, and because she took the okay, you don't remember this?
No, I do not at all.
The lady that like helps him throughout the movie, and it's like they kind of have this like
Yeah.
weird relationship going on.
Yeah, I like understand what you're saying. I just do not
Okay,
remember it happening.
they have a scene where they talk at like a coffee shop or something,
Mhm.
and she pulls out this little metal like thing that in the trailers I thought was like an earring or something, but it's a bullet. It's the bullet that she pulled out of the girl that Denzel Washington shot. And she like keeps it on like a keychain or something to remind herself of what they did, like basically saying like the crime that they did together.
That's pretty stupid.
Exactly. Why would you advertise that to the? Why would you just be like, criminal evidence on my keys? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I guess that's just another case of the characters being kind of stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
God. Oh,
you
I don't like these people.
You were very pissed.
Yeah.
Allow me to solve some of the mystery for you, though. Denzel Washington is a prime suspect.
No, he's
for
not.
This crime. That's why he's so obsessed with it. He's freaking, he has the boots.
No,
he has the
fuck
boots.
you. The boots? Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking explain this shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna end this right now.
The boots.
Now, can I particularly say what the boots are from? No, but I have two ideas because I don't remember what they were and what they look like. He was either wearing the boots while he was covering up the evidence of killing Jared Leto, or they were Jared Leto's boots. One of the two. He leaves the boots and the evidence that he was like obsessed with these crimes or whatever in that motel or in the hotel. Earlier in the movie, they what's the word? They like preface that when they're like throw the guy's shit that was in there before in the hallway and we'll just trash it for you. He's letting the people at the hotel be responsible for eliminating evidence, but not evidence that he fucking killed someone. No. Well, not evidence that he fucking killed the girls, but that he killed Jared Leto. That's what it is. He's letting them dispose of the Jared Leto evidence for him.
Alright, pal, but I think we should just consider
the
possibility.
No, we shouldn't.
The person said the only defining feature of the suspect was the fancy high-top boots. What does he have on his bed?
We saw them earlier in the movie.
When?
When in the fucking opening scene. He's wearing the boots. They're like these black boots.
Who? Denzel Washington?
No! The criminal, who's obviously Jared Leto. In the scene where the girl's getting chased, you see the boots. That's all you see of the killer, the boots.
I know. That's the evidence. And what does Denzel Washington have in his room?
They're not the same boots.
They might just look black because
it
was dark.
Fuck you.
It was night.
Fuck you.
So anyway, Denzel Washington is the guy. He just goes from town to town, just doing his shit, and then throwing the police off the scent. The perfect crime.
I don't like you.
I see nothing else to say. Interesting.
No, I'm just mad at you right now.
That's okay.
It's not.
Alright. Yeah, it's just not that great of a movie in my opinion, if I do say so myself.
I still enjoyed my time with the movie.
Okay, wait a second. You're bouncing back and forth.
I know I am. Listen, I don't know how I feel. I feel very conflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I don't know. I like crime stuff. So I was like, I guess I'm just, like, begging for any kind of scrap of enjoyment from this movie. So it's like, oh, I guess I like some things. So I have to, like, hold on to that. But I don't know. I guess I didn't like it. Please, someone save me and make a good crime film. Please.
Just play LA Noire.
No, I don't like playing games.
It's a good game though.
But it's gonna. No, I want somebody else to do the work for me.
Watch the gameplay of it.
Maybe.
It's good.
But whatever.
But yeah. What else is there to say? I guess I don't know.
Why did we have again? Okay, why did we have scenes with Denzel Washington's wife, and then also why did we have to like see him having breakfast with Rami's family, and why was Rami's family involved at all? Because like it didn't fucking matter.
Because it's stakes, you know. It's the stakes of it. Like, and Jared Leto was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna kill your wife," or something. I was like, "Oh no, the wife,
okay,
the nice
but
wife."
I don't think we needed to see them having a nice little family breakfast.
Well, that's the point. Yeah. They're like the bastion of innocence.
And whatever. Fuck this movie.
Stakes.
I don't like
Stakes.
it. I'm upset.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Again, so you're now on the negative side of the spectrum again.
I'm back over, guys.
I see. She's returned. She has returned. Yeah, it's just not that good.
Oh, did the scene with the cars make sense?
What cars? There's multiple cars.
The scene on the highway or whatever, where they're like driving back and forth. I don't know how roads work. Did that physically make sense?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
They were like teleporting between two positions, and I was like, "How are we doing this?"
He just knows the highway so well.
And that was another fucking scene where Denzel Washington does the mouth acting that I don't like, where his like top lip like really pisses me off, and you can really see it if you really want to know what I'm talking about in the scene where he's talking to the dead girl for some reason. I don't know why. He's crazy. He's definitely got issues.
Really? You just realized that?
No, but like, he's definitely got issues. In the scene where he's talking to the dead girl's body, like, I'm your friend, little dead girl, you can see the top lip thing that I don't like. Anyway.
The scene where he's like, the guy says, "How's the trunk space?" and and Denzel Washington smiles.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, I don't think like really anybody really cared about this movie.
No.
Even down to the people who edited it, because they obviously just wanted it to be over, like really quickly, just from how they edited it. It's just not interesting, and not good. I would.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say? You want to get into that sweet number rating?
Number rating.
Since you wanted to see this movie, I think you should have the honors of giving it the number rating first.
I'm really conflicted, honestly.
She's gonna be like, 7.5.
No, I'm not. I don't know whether I want to give it like a recommend watch or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I'll say 5. Like, because it's not worth the mental stress it puts you through, because it's not satisfying, and it's frustrating to see them make all these stupid mistakes. So I'll say 5.
I guess I'll give it a 4. Like 3.5, 4. I guess leaning more towards 4. Yeah, it's just not good. Just don't watch it. Even don't watch it on HBO Max. Don't watch it in theaters. We saw it in Dolby. It doesn't seem like it's optimized for Dolby. So yeah, just don't watch it anywhere. And yeah, but watch more movie hoppers. What?
It really was the little thing.
It truly was the little thing. What the hell is coming out next weekend? Is anything coming out next weekend?
Oh, you told me the Tom and Jerry thing.
Does that come out next weekend?
Oh, I don't know. I just remember you mentioned that to me.
I don't know. Also, while I'm looking this up, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Movie Hoppers. Good content. Um, oh wow, the theater's closed today because of snow. Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know they closed the theaters.
Uh, there is nothing on the radar, so we'll just have to see what happens. But
There's nothing coming out on like Netflix or
maybe.
anything.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe there'll be an episode. Maybe there won't be. But
You know what trailer I'm already sick of fucking seeing? Sorry.
What?
The Nobody shit.
Nobody.
They took my kitty cat bracelet.
And you don't do that.
I'm gonna mess you up.
You can tell he's supposed to say fuck, but they can't say it in that trailer.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see that though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they consistently get the date wrong because they moved it to like Easter.
Yeah, doesn't it just say like 2020?
It says like
2021.
I think it says February.
Oh, does it say February?
I thought it said February 2021 still.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But
yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No problem. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.